In the first episode, we spent 2 fantastic days in the redwood forests of Northern California. Then we left California and drove along the Oregon coast to the city of Newport. And after that, we went inland to Silver Falls State Park with its many waterfalls. In part 3 of the trip, we drove to Bend in Oregon, where we did an exciting hike in Smith Rock State Park. In this episode, we get lost in the Oregon Outback, climb a deep crack in the ground and see a really beautiful waterfall. Welcome to the TC channel. We like to find those places that aren't the most well known. My name is Thomas and I have the channel together with my wife, Karina. During our last 2 days in the city of Bend, freezing cold winds came from Canada. At least we had no rain and we had some sun. On the coldest day, we decided to take a long drive into Oregon's Outback. Our first stop was Klamath Wildlife Refuge. Unfortunately, we didn't see any wild animals, but the views were beautiful. Today's main goal was cracking the ground, but first we had to make a stop in Fort Rock, which was a small community with 123 residents. Here you can find a very special rock that gave the village its name. But before we visited the rock, it was time for lunch at the tavern. Fort Rock is a large rock formation that rises from an otherwise flat landscape. The rock is shaped like a fort with one side missing. To get a really good view of the place, we would have needed a drone. But it is definitely an awesome and not least strange place. Crack in the Ground is located outside Christmas Valley, a small town located 30 minutes from Fort Rock and even deeper into the Oregon Outback. The road there was good, but once in the town we must have taken a wrong turn, because we ended up on a really bad dirt road. But in the end we found the right road. We remember that this place had a really clean and fresh air, which smelled strongly of pine and spices. crack in the ground was a positive surprise and really worth a visit. If you are in Bend and want to make a day trip here, head straight to Fort Rock. It was an unnecessarily long detour to go to Klamath Wildlife Refuge. It was getting late and the GPS suggested that we take the same way back, but I thought it would be fun to take a different route. It would turn out that the GPS was right. Instead of asphalt, it was 80 kilometers on gravel roads, but we took the wrong turn several times. Frustrating at the time, but it became a fun memory. Before we briefly tell you about two other things that you shouldn't miss if you visit Bend, we want to show you how we drove this day. As I said, it was an unnecessarily long drive all the way down to Klamath Wildlife Refuge. If we had gone directly to Fort Rock, the total drive would have been 300 kilometers instead of 500. It would have been better and given us time to explore Christmas Valley. Tumalo Falls is a 30-minute drive from Bend. It's a big waterfall in a beautiful setting. From the parking lot, it's a short walk to the waterfall, but you can also do longer hikes here. Our last tip is to visit Todd Lake. We had really cold and cloudy weather, but on a still sunny day, this is a very beautiful view. At first, we didn't even see the famous peak behind the lake, but in the end, we got a glimpse of it. When we did this trip, we had no thoughts of starting a YouTube channel, so the footage is unfortunately limited. Despite that, we hope you have enjoyed the video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. It means a lot to the future of this channel. Have a good one and see you later.